Have you ever been somewhere that felt strange, almost like you shouldn't be there? Imagine going on a trip where everything seems normal at first, but then something starts to feel off. This is the story of a journey that became more mysterious and thrilling with every step, and it left us all wondering if we'd ever really understand what happened. It was supposed to be just another adventure, our group of close friends heading into the Amazon rainforest, ready to explore the untouched wilderness. We had planned for everything: food, water, gear, and maps. But from the moment we arrived, things didn't go as planned. At first, it was small things. The weather changed quickly, going from bright sunshine to thick fog within minutes. Our guide, who had been leading tours for years, seemed uneasy, but didn't say much. We noticed that the animals were strangely silent, as if they were hiding from something. The deeper we went, the more we felt like we were being watched. As we ventured further, the forest seemed to close in around us. Trees twisted in unnatural ways, and the air became heavy, making it hard to breathe. Our compass needles spun in circles, refusing to settle on a direction. Even the birds that had been chirping earlier were now silent, adding to the growing sense of unease. One night, as we sat around the campfire, we heard faint whispers in the distance. At first we thought it was the wind, but the whispers grew louder, almost as if they were coming from just beyond the circle of light cast by the fire. We couldn't make out the words, but there was a tone of warning in them. Then, just as quickly as they started, the whispers stopped, leaving us in an eerie silence. The next day, we stumbled upon something we never expected: a village hidden deep within the forest, but it was abandoned. The houses were made of wood and straw, but they looked like they hadn't been touched in years. There were no signs of life, no animals, no people, nothing. But what was even stranger were the carvings on the walls of the houses. They depicted strange figures with elongated limbs and hollow eyes, watching over the village. In the center of the village, we found a large stone altar with more of the strange carvings. There were symbols we didn't recognize, but they seemed to tell a story of something that once lived in the forest, something that demanded to be feared. As we left the village, trying to find our way back to the main trail, we realized the path we had come on was gone. It wasn't that we had taken a wrong turn, it simply wasn't there anymore. The jungle had shifted, the trees and bushes growing so thick that there was no way through. We were trapped in a part of the forest that didn't want us to leave. Panic started to set in, but we decided to keep moving, hoping to find another way out. The forest grew darker, even though it was still daytime. Shadows seemed to move on their own, darting just out of sight whenever we turned our heads. The whispers returned, louder this time, and the feeling of being watched grew stronger. Then, as we were about to give up hope, we found it, the clearing from our dreams. It was just as we had seen it every night, a wide, open space with a stone monolith standing tall in the middle. But this time it wasn't a dream. The air around the monolith was cold, colder than it should have been in the middle of the rainforest. As we approached, the ground began to tremble and the sky darkened. Suddenly, the monolith started to glow with an eerie light, and a low hum filled the air. We were frozen in place, unable to move as the light grew brighter, and the hum became a deafening roar. Then, in an instant, everything went silent. The light disappeared, the hum stopped, and we were left standing in a clearing that was now empty. The monolith had vanished. When we finally made our way out of the forest, we were changed. The things we had seen and experienced couldn't be explained. The village, the whispers, the disappearing monolith, they were all part of a mystery we would never fully understand. Back home, we couldn't stop thinking about what had happened. We had gone on a trip to explore the world, but instead, we found ourselves in the middle of something far beyond our comprehension. The forest had shown us its secrets, but it had also left us with more questions than answers. Have you ever been on a journey that left you with more questions than answers? Share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to watch our next video, where we explore another strange and mysterious place that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew.